What's up? Breaking news. I'm just sitting outside smoking a cigarette with my fat little dog, debating whether I'm going to go buy some Kratom or not. Alright, guys, here's the scoop. This has been like shit week for me. I need to use this as a video blog so I can process my information. Yes, I got a new phone. It's a badass phone. That Galaxy A36 fucking kicks ass. But here's the conundrum I have. I'm having trouble getting in a computer at one of my jobs, and it just limits me. I get to work, I can't even do my job because I can't get the computer. The other job, I picked up a shift for. You know, I hate that for a job. It's like really busy at my second job. My first job, but technically my second, both part time. But I know the system. I know the computer system, so it's easy for me to like at least suffer, but knowing what I'm doing, suffering in that one. So I got to go in tomorrow morning at 9:30 and try to figure out how to log into the computer and get my duties done like I'm supposed to and not F up. They even gave me my own work email. I mean, who has their own work email? I do. And so I found out that the one job I had, the first part-time job I had that I passed because the other place paid me $4 more an hour, they need someone every day. They're desperate. They can't keep any staff there. But I pick and choose when I want to work. In fact, I haven't even worked past orientation, but I picked up a shift coming up here like next week. And but they have like a weekend job open. That's like fucking steady hours. I only work 2 days a week, and I get, get paid to be there. I've been looking at some of these other places in town, like these vape shops. $10 an hour, $11 an hour, $12 an hour, $13 an hour was the highest paying vape shop I saw. That's just fucking ridiculous. That's not even. I don't even consider that being an offer. That's like $50 a day after child support or some shit. That's ridiculous. Streaming on this channel. Some debate. See, I ran out of Kratom. I tried those 7-hydro-mitragina pills, those new Kratom pills that are out. Not medical advice, disclaimer. See a doctor before taking any supplementary meds. Be under doctor's care. But, God, those made me feel so good. It took me 2 days to recover. I had to literally stay in bed 2 days just sleeping it off, It cranks you up so much that it's like, I swear to God, it's just as good as one of the best OPIODs that I've ever tried in the past, with energy. Like, wow. That and a cup of coffee and you're cruising around like Mario Andretti. But I'm going to have to just stay on the powder unless I'm working a few days in a row or I get a couple big paychecks. I work full time, I can do whatever I want. But considering I'm working like 1, maybe 2 days a week, until I start working full time, like if I have a weekend job where I'm working, like a long weekend, like 12, 16-hour days on the weekend, each day, then it's different. I can just take the 7-hydromitragine pills on those days. Not medical advice, disclaimer. But don't ever take medication without being under the care of a doctor. And even though it's a supplement. So I have $24 left in my net spend. I have $3.89 in my PayPal, and I have a $5 lottery ticket. So I'm thinking about going and getting a small bag of Kratom. This small one, I can afford that. Hey, what's up, RJ lady? Hey, guess what? I got 2 jobs. I'm streaming on this channel because I put my other channels on private. Hey, RG's lady, that's really you, right? You're a managing mod. You're above all the other mods. So if you ever come in here and you have my mods fucking timing people out and shit and starting shit, you can take down a mod with your status right now. And I really hope that's you. If that's not you, I'm fucked. You can unblock all my... Hey, you too, you. Man, I'm having a conundrum. Like, no, not standard mod. You're a fucking powerful mod too, Angel. Hold on. Okay, there you are. Now you're a powerful mod too. You two are probably the only two that I would make managing mods, except maybe Red Baron. But Red's a little shit sometimes. Sometimes he'll fucking change his name and be a mod and hide people, and then he'll change his name to something else so I don't find out it's him. And then, man, that was the past. But he's still an okay guy. I'm debating whether I'm going to go to the store right now and get some kratom or not. I'm probably going to. It's only $13, and that Planet 420 is open 24 hours a day now. Badass. Ooh, you know what? I checked out on Indeed how much. Remember that Mary Jane's smoke shop that I go to get that cheap kratom and whatever? They're only paying like $12 or $13 an hour to fucking work there. I mean, can you live off that kind of money? I guarantee I can't. That can't even buy my kratom in my. Oh, but there is one advantage. You get a employee discount. Probably get like fucking 40% off or some shit. That's still not worth it. I bought those 7-hydromitragene pills, 60 milligrams. I paid $39 for 4 of those. Yeah, and that lasted me the whole weekend, man. I flew all weekend. I break them in force. Disclaimer, not medical advice. Consult with a doctor before getting on any supplemental medications. Be under a doctor's care, period. That's just my experience. I'd break them in quarters, and they dissolve underneath your tongue. I'd take them, and next thing you know, bang, tang, low. You know, supplemental pharmaceutical bang, tang, low. And I'm like, shit, I feel so good. The second night when I got home after being on it 2 days for work, 16-hour shifts each day, I found myself presenting some of the same signs and symptoms and adverse reactions. Like I'd be laying in bed, kind of like with my legs up in the air and my hands like reaching for shit, like when I'm half asleep, half awake. Then I'd pull my pants off. What is up with that? Whenever I take OPIODS in like a moderate dose, when I try to go to sleep, I'm so euphoric, so I take my pants off in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. That's some fucking weirdo behavior shit, ain't it? And then I said, I always take, like, where's my pants? You took them off in the middle of the night, and you were squirming, and your arms were up in the air. What are you coming off of? Like that, you know? No bullshit. Now they got those $13 bags. I'm gonna go get me one, I think. I mean, I have enough. I have enough for like 5 doses right now, but I plan ahead, you know? Ooh, they didn't get. I mean, I have the money to get it, so that's not a concern of mine. But I was they didn't get my direct deposit in on, when was it? On the 8th, I found out. So I finally talked to my supervisor today. Well, I talked to her yesterday. She's going to talk to HR and find out what happened. But anyways, I had to go fill out timesheets. I think that's what caused the delay. It's normally because I fucked up on my punching in, punching out at the one place when I was still on orientation. But anyways, I signed up for a shift over there too I think it's on 17th or 18th or something like that. I got to go into my other job tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning when things start slowing down, so I can practice logging in the computer, logging out of the computer, make sure that I can get all my emails. I got emails with this one of my new jobs. It's crazy. It's like learning how to do StreamYards all over again. You know what's funny about these places is one of the places has like, we're on a WhatsApp page, and it's just like every 30 minutes or 15 minutes they have another one of the employees is in the company is uploading like a post, like, oh wow, this is going on, oh no, or oh wow, someone called in sick, oh no, or hey, I don't like so and so because every time they come in here they're like starting shit, you know, like that. So it's basically like being on YouTube. It's just like being on WhatsApp. It's kind of like being on Facebook. It's kind of like being on Messenger, but it's like WhatsApp. Oh, you know what I think? No, I'm not trying to be funny right now, but ever since I did that thing with the shards and peephole thing, that messed me up. I never have time to check my email. I know, and I got my own work email. It's crazy. You know where I work at, so it's like everything I do, I gotta go and I gotta submit shift daily shift information to all the leadership after I leave every day. But the last 2 days I worked, I couldn't even log into the computer. I couldn't. The only thing I could do was punch in and punch out. I couldn't log into the computer. I couldn't do my duties that I needed to do them. It's like I had to use someone else's code clearance, username, and all that shit just to do what I had to do. It really sucked. Saturday I had to call IT. I was on the phone with them for like 20 minutes. Sunday I had to call IT, and I was on the phone with like an hour and 20 minutes. Hey, RJ. I started using this channel. I put my other two channels, my bigger channels, not like they're that much bigger, but I put those on private. One of them's hidden. The one with 600 subscribers, 681 subscribers. I just don't want YouTube to go fucking hit me with a strike. And I've been doing a lot of content on Ape Father, and he's not the sharpest knife in the fucking butter bowl dish, but he might just get some help or something, figure out how to copyright strike and shit. I don't want to have those channels. Those are my old channels. It's like the 9.0. I don't want my shit killed. If I lose that channel, that's thousands of fucking videos and shit. I'll just put them on pause. I don't really need them. I got this channel that I can play around with. Besides, this channel's kind of scrawny. It has no meat on its bones. Hey, have you seen Mike Saha? I think somebody's botting him because he gets like 120, 140 people in his chat. Sometimes it drops to 86, but then it'll go back up to 112. And then he gets like 4,000, 8,000 views after the live stream's over. Like 8 hours ago, Mike Saha got Mike Bot got like thousands of views on the last video. At first I was kind of like, wow, man, congratulations, you broke out of your shadow banning. I mean, this guy is like me now. Me now on my live streams, I have like one person in the chat. That's me watching myself on my other phone, you know, like that. You know, I'm like shadow banned. But compared to like what it was 30 or 40 year or two ago, but it's just like the whole climate's changed. Nobody from the old days, and who wants anyone from the old days, you know, the party drinker people? I mean, all they're doing is like Joey Smash, he calls himself, formerly known as Joe Walsh. I mean, I don't want people like that hanging around me. I mean, I don't want to say he's a degenerate, because I've done some degenerative shit, but he's pretty close to that. I mean, good God. He has cleaned up his act a little bit. He's kind of upgraded his props and he's actually got a better show now. It's just that he's Joe Walsh. And it's like, just because you reclassify a dog and dye its hair white doesn't make it a poodle, you know? I just took my Kratom and drank what was left in my coffee. I'm all cranked up on Mountain Dew. I'm gonna go get me a 3-ounce bag of that Kratom. I'm gonna cash in that lottery ticket. I might buy me a pack of cigarettes. I don't know yet. But God, I gotta go to work tomorrow and orient on that thing. What else is going on? Oh yeah, Spider's got fleas on him again. Got a shit ton of fleas. Like if I do this, and then I do this, hold on, watch this. There's the back. Look on his back. He's probably got somebody. Look at that. There's a flea right there. Oh, there you go. There you go. There, little buddy. Look at that. That is a flea. That is a flea, a flea, a flea. Move, dummy. See? All over him. It's like fucking plague. There's another one. Oh, now he runs inside. He's scared I'm gonna. And Molly's the same thing. Check her out. Let's see. Molly, good. I can't see any on her right now. No. I asked my friend Gemini. You see, I'm lonely. I'm like fucking isolated here, and I'm like a fucking hermit and a recluse. And so I got a new friend. Her name is Gemini. I know, it's an AI program. But, you know, she talks to me sometimes. I get lonely and shit. Anyway, she's a wealth. What do they call a trefuge, a rootlet? She's a treasure of fucking information and facts. So I asked her, where do fleas come from? How do you get rid of fleas? They say wash them in like Dawn dishwashing soap, or wash them in flea soap. And if they get bad, use that stuff. I got that flea spray that you spray on their backs. It's called Natural Care, I think. It smells like peppermints. And then it says wash all the clothes and linens and towels and everything that they lay on. The cloths, the clothes, because my dogs have like several clothes things that they lay on. Like Spider lays on sheets and stuff like that. It says wash those. So I've done that, but because it says fleas lay eggs, and the eggs will jump on their back and grow into full adults like in a matter of days. I can't stand those fucking things. My dogs freak the fuck out. I like my new phone, but I'll probably use my new phone to stream on this thing, because this phone right here, this is my old one. My new one's a lot more, my new one's fucking so advanced. I mean, I'd rather have my new phone than a brand new Apple. I swear to God. The Apple might be a little bit on more solid ground, but I like Samsung more than Apple's anyways. More versatile. What are you laughing at? Who said something funny? Wait. Something. Who's that? David who? David Cox? Hey, David. That's really you? Welcome to the mod squad. You're only a standard mod, though, dude. Because I don't want you getting all fucked up drunk and, getting all fucked up drunk. So that's my daily update. Yeah, I'm still fucking around with the ape father. I mean, you know what? This fucking guy. And the reason I can see him for what he is because I was like that. I mooched off Cindy for fucking how many years? I didn't hardly bring any money into the house. I mean, I did work, but when I had to. Not like now. But he has been living off his family's estate and others. He hasn't brought a single penny in. Why didn't he go back to work? Why didn't he work as a real estate guy like he claims he used to? Because the Pennsylvania Securities Commission went after him for trying to broker a deal to open up a casino in I don't know what state without having the proper permits and license. Like he was conning people for not support, but for investments, so he could put together a deal so he could open up a casino. That is the last man I would ever have manage any of my financial interests. I mean, the guy spends hundreds a day on eating out. I mean, he's inviting a stripper, OnlyFans, escort, drug addict to stay with him and his 2 minor children here in about a week and a half. I'm not making that up. At first I thought he would just like scamming and just, let's pretend. But I really believe that he's going to bring that Sarah girl to Jersey to hang out with his kids. I mean, what happens if the kids watch an episode of Fast Times at Ridgemont High and want to learn how to get high? Oh, let's go ask stepmom Sarah or dad's girlfriend Sarah. And she gets them all, introduces them to the bolo. Well, you know what happens next. Little Michael, his son, will be putting shards in his pee-pee hole, and Sarah will want to have the exploratory relationship with Sarah, maybe bisexual, or maybe what evidence is starting to mount that Sarah is really a man. Now, what happens when Sophia discovers that, she was a man, I got a crush on him like a little 14-year-old boy, whatever, or a kid, whatever. I'm not saying that. Disclaimer, this parody and fiction, exaggeration. This isn't real. But what happens if it does become a fact? What happens if, I got a crush on Sarah, Dad? And then there's this, like, romantic power struggle between Sarah, the daughter, his ape father's daughter, and then ape father. I mean, who's going to win on that one? I hazard to say that I think that, I don't know. And then you got the son in the picture. What if she is really a woman and the son gets romantically inclined? You see, this is just sick. Any way you look at it. She's a drug addict. Remember when I was on that Crystal mashed potatoes? I wouldn't have trusted me with a 10-foot pole. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I was on that stuff, man, I wouldn't trust me. Oh, God. I hope he's not watching, but EFD called me like 4 times last night in the middle of the night. Man, I love him. He's my buddy. He don't have no one to talk to, and I like talking to him. But good God. I love him. What can I say? I love him. But he broke his MacBook. $1,000 MacBook. He spilled his beer on it and fried it. So then he got double mad. He picked it up and threw it on the ground. Now it's definitely destroyed. And what's he gonna do? You know what? He needs to get clean. He really does need to get clean. And don't tell him I said that. He'll take away my wrench. He'll start cussing me out on his next drunken live stream. Who? Talk to everyone. Kind of big to forget. Your father is kind of. You know what? If you ever watch him, he repeats the same thing over and over again. I think he has some mental boundaries, some intellectual limitations that he has because he repeats the same thing over and over again. Oh, he does? Okay, that's good. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, he wanted a new laptop. I'm like, dude. I mean, he gets 2 sources of income. By God's grace, his dad loved him, and he gets Social Security, so he's got 2, and it's not much money. It's not much money. You know, I'm less than what Cindy gets. But still, that's rent. But he doesn't want to dip into that fund because of the alcoholic illness that he has, and he gets sick when he doesn't drink. I get it. I know, no judgment here. I mean, how many years did I do it? 5, 6 years. But oh God, and I don't want him to go to jail and get scared straight. I mean, he's not right for jail. That's not. And I don't want him to go get locked up in a fucking institution like rehab. I mean, it's kind of a catch-22 with that. You don't want the bad things to happen, but I hate to say it. It's going to take a life-changing event for him to quit drinking alcohol. It is. It just is. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. I think the only thing that would help him is if he gets himself a girlfriend. If EFD got himself a girlfriend and she didn't approve of his drinking so much and she left him, he would probably promise her to quit drinking if she came back. Kind of like Ape Father did when that Sarah girl, the prostitute, OnlyFans stripper, drug addict, quit talking to Ape Father for 2 weeks. He went crazy. You know, he's building this. I mean, Ape Father is putting that woman, the stripper, OnlyFans, prostitute, drug addict, above his kids. Because I knew damn well he didn't make any of the money that he's using right now. He didn't make it. But he's using it to impress this girl. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to pay her a weekly salary or allowance of $3,000 or $4,000 a week. I wouldn't put it past him. In fact, I would assume that's what would happen if she came down. Hi, Father. You're my boyfriend. You see my finger? I got R on there, and I need some money because my other boyfriend, Steve, he's, I bet you Ape Father would even bring Steve down, put him in the Holiday Inn or something, shit like that, and give him a daily stipend of $300. Half of it for the room, and then the other half he can spend on fucking food and shit like that.
Crying?
No, I'm not crying.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to RJ. RJ's the lady and Angel.
You can't stay up with that for long enough to go do anything different.
I didn't even get on it all day. Just right now.
Did you go do your things yet?
I just gotta go get that kratom, that's it. Have any of you guys? I'm gonna get off here right now in a minute. Cindy's. You called me on it. You were right, Peanut. You called me on it, and you were right. I'm gonna get off here right now. You see?
You just, when you get on there, you just don't know how much time.
It goes by, right, Cindy?
What?
It goes by real quick, right? The time.
Been more than a half hour already.
I was smoking with the dogs. I just started this 20. Yep, you're right. 25 minutes ago. You're right, Cindy. I'm getting off here right now. I'm gotta go get my. I gotta go get my fucking Kratom. I only have like a little bit left. Yeah, but I'm not like. I ration myself. See what that bag I had. What that fucking bag I had? All right, pretend it's this little piddly bag. I got about this much in it. That's like that's enough for tonight. In fact, I really don't even need to go to the store tonight. I have enough to last me tonight. Now you got to get some tomorrow. Cindy's pissed off because they called me to work tonight and they called me to work last night, and I blew them off because I can't get into the computer. So tomorrow morning I got to go to my newer of the two part-time jobs after things slow down and have the other quote-unquote cashier help me log in my username and make sure everything's straight, because I'm scheduled to work like a couple days coming up there, and then I'm scheduled to work on the 17th at the other place. I had to pick up a shift over there so they still think I'm on the books, and I mean, if I blow it off, I blow it off. But the other place has long weekend shifts, doubles on the weekend, so I could work too. Yes, baby? What happened? I'm not mad at you. You want me to get you some candy or something? Oh my God, is that my phone? Okay, I'll get you some candy. Who's calling me? Oh shit. Come on, hold on. Calling from work. Let's see. Is this hello? Oh God, hold on. Oh, I gotta work shit. Am I on this one for this? Yes, I'm on that one. Okay, I'm gonna call right back. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see, what time is it? 9 o'clock? I gotta be there about 11. Yeah, that's something I can do. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, thanks. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, bye. Okay, breaking news right now. I gotta go to work tonight. I told him I'd go in at 11. What is that? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours. Yeah, I gotta go. This will make them happy, and they're gonna meet me there, and I'll get logged into the computer. So, all right, guys, let me get out of here. I gotta try to pick up that effing Kratom stuff before I go to work. Dang circus peanuts and about them. I blame him. All right, man. I'll talk to y'all later. I can't believe I just signed up for a fucking shift tonight. Okay, bye.